did you use media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? Firstly, we used Final Cut Pro for the construction and editing of our trailer. Low-key lighting also makes things more mysterious for the audience. When editing, we also added some slow motion to present the protagonist walking across the field. We felt that this really built up the tension.
The specific editing filters that we used were the black and white. We did this because although we wanted a lot of aspects of the film to be modern, we also wanted it to have that gangster and criminal subject matter emphasised. And the use of low-key lighting helped to increase the suspense and portray the gangster, someone with sinister motives and a dangerous agenda. For the voiceover, we also made sure that the music didn't override the sound of the voice of any of the speech. We felt that this would maintain the quality of the trailer. To maintain the quality, we also got rid of the background noise when we edited, so that everything would be nice and clear and concise. When editing the lighting and changing it to black and white, we made sure to take into account colour, exposure and saturation. This was all on Final Cut Pro. We wanted to make sure that all the daylight shots specifically looked as though, although they were in daylight, that they were all came across nicely in black and white, and that the whole trailer linked well in terms of lighting.
Using Final Cut Pro, we also made sure that our use of music worked really well with the scenes and chose the song No Church in a While by Kanye West, specifically because not only did the beat create suspense and a sense of anticipation, but the dynamic nature of the beat and rhythm worked well to reflect different moods and also the tones throughout the trailer. So for the editing of the text in the trailer, we made sure to look through all the fonts that were available to us on Final Cut Pro, and we chose one that would be most appropriate for us. We wanted to use quick cuts because we were inspired by the film Legend, and we really liked how this created tension and also another dynamic approach.
When constructing both the magazine cover and film poster, we used Photoshop and Fireworks. This worked well because it enabled us to use a variety of tools and allowed us to do more to our piece than any other sort of software could enable us to. Things such as Publisher or Paint. On Fireworks, the main tools we used were the Magic Wand tool, the Bucket Fill tool and the Pencil tool. And on Photoshop we used similar tools, but also used filters in black and white to alter the colour and lighting of the pictures we were using. We also incorporated quick cuts into our trailer. We did this at the end because we felt that this would create excitement, as people would see a limited amount of how the story develops and would hopefully feel urged to watch the film in full. We also felt that this would emphasise the time lapse.
On both the magazine cover and the film poster, we used the same font throughout, and we found this on DaFont. The font was called Killer.
The text we used for the logo on dafont.com was called Dirty. We then also used gunshots that appeared in a sequence one by one, accompanied by gunshot sounds, which we found on YouTube. To put this part of the logo together, this was all done on Motion 5.
While using Motion 5, we did come across a few challenges and a few problems, but we used search engines such as Google, which helped us really overcome these problems because we could easily search them up and you'd be given a tutorial or help on how to fix the problem. We really felt that Motion produced a better quality than Fireworks for our production logo, and last year we used Fireworks, and although we were satisfied with our outcome, we felt that it could have been made to look slightly more effective and also professional, and Motion 5 allowed us to do so. For the logo we used black and white font, and we did this to not draw attention away from the bullet feature and to reinforce the serious criminal subject matter there was.
For the magazine cover and poster, we used the same font in the same colour, which was created by a gradient effect on Fireworks. We enhanced the colour from black to grey, and we just did this because we thought that it would, that kind of colour would sort of evoke connotations of like metal and weapons, and this would conform with the theme of violence and crime. So it just sort of linked with the theme really well, like the sinister and dark tone. We used Blogger to log all of our projects. We found it particularly helpful when it came to planning and research.
So to film we used a variety of tools, and for our actual trailer we used a Canon camera, and this really produced a really nice high definition quality picture, which is exactly what we wanted. We also used a Panasonic Full HD video camera for our research questions, and we also used an iPhone 6 for taking pictures for the blog and for the magazine cover and film poster. We really liked all of these tools we had because we were accustomed to them, we knew how they worked as we used them previously in past years, and yeah, we didn't really come across any problems with them, so that was also good.
When doing research for all three of our trailer, poster and magazine, we use a variety of different search engines. Obviously predominantly Google, which we use for pretty much all of the project throughout. It was really helpful for things such as looking at film posters for inspiration on Google Images, and for film ratings, and just general information about films.
Yeah. So we mainly got our inspiration from films such as The Craze, Wolf of Wall Street, Taken and mainly Legend, and we looked at trailers using YouTube. We really liked the different themes that were shown throughout all the different trailers. So to get inspiration for the music in the trailer, we thought about the most current songs, and to do this we used YouTube. We felt that YouTube was the best place to look because of the vast variety of music, and it's also really easy to search the songs on there because you can click on the side and go on suggested for you.
So after using YouTube for getting inspiration for the music we wanted to use for our trailer, we also used it towards the end of our project to upload our evaluation questions, logo and final trailer. This was useful because of how easily YouTube links with Blogger, and so it just made all the videos that we had on Blogger really easily accessible for anyone that was looking at our blog.